Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video there is an updated Plague Creeper Primal Lord team which I've had some hand in trying to optimize the positioning, and it is using FLORABELLE. So first of all, shout out goes to Chloe for retrying this FLORABELLE team. FLORABELLE in place of Lily May in the Graveborn 2 buff tile team with Cassadee. And we did a lot of testing and it was an improvement in the score compared to using Lily May, but we wanted to try and refine or optimize the positioning to try and ensure that Cassadee's ultimate running tide will land on as many allies as possible, because that is your way of generating damage in this team. It's all about Cassadee's running tide empowering the normal attacks of your heroes and summons with the tidal strength. So the reason FLORABELLE is good is because all of her summons will be able to apply or proc the tidal strength, getting additional damage on all of their normal attacks as long as they're in like the area where running tide can hit them. So it's really important to position in a way and also predict where all heroes are going to move so that they're all grouped up in like a big clump. Okay, so as of right now, there have been 2 people who have gotten over 19 billion damage with this team on their first attempt of it. We're going to be doing my attempt. I have my resonating level 621 on 2 of my key heroes, Cassadee and Carolina, for this comp. And I also have another kind of important upgrade, which is at stage 3 of the Graveborn faction talent tree, which I unlocked today. And I'll make a guide about stage 3 and unlocking. But this is a skill upgrade which will cause each buff stack that our Cassadee and Carolina are getting per kill of the Plague Rots, instead of 10% attack, we're going to be up to 12% attack. It is a pretty meaningful buff that we're getting here, as well as some more penetration and attack. So overall, I'm very excited to try this team. We're going to try it with the formation that we've come up with in the AFK Analytica Discord. Right now we're rank 2. We're going to try to reclaim rank 1, which we should be able to do. A lot of people have been getting over 18 billion damage. Even with, I think, a lower resonating level than what we have. Okay, so here it is. CCI is going to be 1 tile behind. FLORABELLE is in the key front and center tile because the summons of FLORABELLE are the most important. We want a guaranteed hit with the running tide of Cassadee, because FLORABELLE summons up to, I think, 3 different minions, and we want to get them all, and especially the range one, which is around about her position. So we're going to have it like this. No Lily May. Instead of Lily May will be Carolina on the other buff tile. Resonating spell has been shown to be doing the best for everyone. Tide Call is not doing as well. Resonating just is a lot more consistent, allows you to cast ultimates a bit more with Cassadee, and also give her the attack boost at the beginning to get some kills onto the Plague Rots. Okay, final hero is going to be Thorin. There could be an upgrade for Thorin tomorrow, potentially. The boss for the Plague Creeper is going to go down to below 40% health, most likely. And then Nara deals true damage onto enemies below 40% health. So we're expecting that maybe Nara will be an upgrade for Thorin, if you have Nara built and invested in. Once the boss becomes below 40% health, we're going to try that tomorrow. Anyway, here's the formation. We're going to watch it play out and just pay close attention to the running tide of Cassadee, how grouped up our team is, and how many times we can trigger this effect. Okay, we'll play it on 1 time speed. So there we go. First summon of FLORABELLE right up there. Cassadee walks 1 tile in front of FLORABELLE and to the right, as you can see. And now all the summons, the 2 summons of FLORABELLE right now, they're all in a position that everyone's grouped up. Cassadee is going to be able to hit everyone with running tide. So in the position, usually this is where Cassadee ends up, basically 1 tile in front of the FLORABELLE, and whenever she casts her ultimate running tide vertically across the map, it is guaranteed to hit pretty much all of your team, apart from maybe some of the FLORABELLE summons which have to go off to the side to clear the different minions, but then they come back when you get to the boss. Beautiful running tide, hit everyone on our entire team, and I think even the summons of FLORABELLE. Okay, now Cassadee, when she casts running tide right now, it can be a little bit difficult to hit everyone because where the Plague Rots. Okay, no, we're going for the boss. Perfect. If she's casting on the boss, look at that. Your whole team is grouped up in this vertical like column. Then she's going to hit everyone with the running tide. They're all going to get their empowered normal attacks from tidal strength. So far, the positioning is looking pretty much perfect. When Cassadee casts her ultimate right here, it might miss on some, but still we're so grouped up, even though it was on a diagonal side, not vertical, it was still able to hit pretty much everyone on the team. And now it will just come up to the RNG of how quickly can we clear the Plague Rots and how many rotations of the boss can we get. And that's all it will really come down to. Beautiful running tide again, gonna land. For this comp, I'll talk about what the requirements kind of are, like what type of investment you want onto all the heroes, Mythic Plus, Supreme Plus, in order to make this comp effective. So we'll talk about that after we're done. Okay, beautiful. New record. 15 seconds left. I want to break. Come on. Can I get an all-time record? The all-time record for today is 19.2 billion damage, and I have the replay for that. We're gonna watch. 7 seconds left. Can we break? Can we get the all-time record for our Discord chat? I want to see that. 5 seconds left. The problem is we're gonna get some power subtraction at the end of this fight, and the people who are getting the top scores, 19 plus billion, still amazing from us. But the people who are getting 19 plus billion, they have plus 15 investment on Cassadee. Look at that. 18.8 billion damage, plus 10 Cassadee Supreme plus, 621 resonating level. My heart is beating. This is insane. Look at the Cassadee damage. And how perfect was the positioning. Almost all the allies were getting hit with Running Tide, getting them powered normal attacks. That is the power of FLORABELLE with Cassadee, buffing up all of the minions, buffing up the summon of Cisia, and look at that. Beautiful. I don't even want to leave the screen. 18.8 billion damage with a plus 10 Cassadee. If I got it to plus 15, it could be even better. The teams which are getting, like I said, 19.1 billion or above, they are all using plus 15 Cassadees. I have 2 replays I can show for you right now. One is right here from Himmel, and he is using the plus 15 Cassadee. This is where he got a 19.15 billion final score. And then we have Black Husk as well, who got a, if you take a look at the Cassadee damage. Wow. Plus 15 Cassadee, and he got a 19.3 or so billion, 19.25 or 3 high, yeah, around there score with the same team comp, same formation, but really heavy investment into all of his heroes. So we're gonna watch those replays, but first let me talk about the investment you'll need. Now the key hero here, as you can tell from the damage chart, is Cassadee. You'll need to have Cassadee at Supreme Plus and at plus 10 exclusive equipment. This is is how you make this comp strong, because the damage comes from Cassadee. If you have it at Supreme Plus, she's going to provide a magic shred onto the enemies, causing all of her magical damage to be boosted. Also, if you have her at plus 10 exclusive equipment, she has all of her major power upgrades like bonus damage, empowering her allies' next 8 normal attacks with Tidal Strength, and she casts Undercurrent on an enemy when they have taken 6 hits from Tidal Strength. So for example, in our team, it makes a big difference to have plus 10, because we have like 9 different heroes getting buffed with Tidal Strength. Each 6 hits, so each 6 normal attacks out of those 9 is going to be triggering one of these undercurrents, and each undercurrent deals, I think, 240% base damage. But if we take a look at, it goes up to 300%, and she has so much stacking attack because of the Graveborn buff tiles that this is insane damage from this. So the plus 10 is really needed to make this a really powerful comp. Otherwise, maybe you should stick to the Lily May comp. And yeah, and now talking about the other heroes, Carolina needs to be Mythic Plus. Ideally plus 10 exclusive equipment, but I think she could work at plus 5. As you can see, it's not really Carolina which is doing much. She's just trying to help Cassadee's job, clearing the waves faster so you can get back to attacking the boss. And yeah, so that is her main role. I think even at Mythic Plus, plus 5 exclusive equipment, I do think she would be runnable. But plus 10 would be better, and yeah. But Mythic Plus is her breakpoint. The other heroes, honestly, FLORABELLE, I really think she does not need much investment. If you take a look at the damage from FLORABELLE alone, even on the highest record right now, FLORABELLE deals practically no damage. FLORABELLE is not here for herself. She's a summon bot to summon her summons so that they get buffed up with Cassadee's Tidal Strength and then deal this massive damage that way. So I really think even if you don't even have a Mythic Plus FLORABELLE, you could use her in this comp. Same with Thorin. Thorin is only here for his Soul Plunder debuff. He does nothing else apart from that. And for the Graveborn, having 3 Graveborn for the buff tiles. So if you even have 1 copy of Thorin with like lowly ascended FLORABELLE, I think both of them would work. Cisia, she has a bit of damage output, but again, the major reason you want to have her highly ascended and invested is because your prime carriers are going to gain a percentage of the sacrifices stats. Mainly what we care about is attack. You're going to gain a percentage of Cicia's attack, so the more built up she is, the higher attack stat she'll have, the more that will be given to Cassadee's base stats, which will matter. And Carolina for clearing the waves. But yeah, this is all Cassadee. It's all Cassadee. Okay, we're going to watch Black Husk replay because it's pretty much perfect. Again, following the same formation, and we can play it at 2 times speed. Just watch how the Running Tide is hitting pretty much the entire team, because everyone is grouped up in this column, and you're going to see most of the ultimate casts are going to be vertically placed. There can be a time when you're attacking the Plague Rust right here where it can be diagonal, like she was just about to cast, but For the most part, you just clear it just in time, thanks to Carolina, thanks to Cassadee's damage, that you're going to get back to the boss, cast a Running Tide, get the magical defense shred on him, which is important. Again, if you have Supreme plus Cassadee, you really want to be casting your Running Tide on the boss, because that's how you can output a lot of damage. There she casted a Diagonal Alternate like in my team, but it still hit pretty much the whole team because it's all grouped up. So we did a lot of brainstorming, a lot of testing to come up with this final team positioning that we have, and I really think this is the optimal one. And I finally get credit for something in the AFK Analytica Discord. Not like, I mean, I don't get credit before. It's because I've never invented anything before. I'm proud because I've actually helped to try to optimize the positioning of this team, along with Daragon and Basilisk and all the other people who contributed. And of course, Chloe, who started retesting the FLORABELLE team. And that is the team. So overall, just absolutely incredible. Yeah, like we got more than a 2 billion record compared to my previous run for today, I think. Just using the new formation and even beating everyone. But now the problem is everyone else is going to find out about this. I'm still not going to be able to hold rank 1. And this is the problem. So people who don't have Cassadee belts, they're probably not liking the fact that I'm uploading these videos, because it then makes it even harder to compete with the other comps. But it's just so fun to see what is the potential maximum damage you can do in these bosses, like with optimal team comps and all of this like innovation of like which heroes are going to do the best. So this is amazing. Now, I think, like I mentioned, Nara is going to be the big test for tomorrow when the Plague Creeper drops below 40% health, because she'll be dealing true damage. Of course, I don't have Nara, but other people will be testing, and we're going to see whether there can be an upgrade. And I suspect Nara will be better than Thorin, and maybe we'll even try Nara on the buff tile rather than Carolina. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.